times when you see what is happening in Nigeria, you'll be forced to say it the way it is, that Nigeria is a useless place. Honestly, we have people who are the aim of affairs that are useless. Not Nigeria, not that Nigeria is a useless place. Not that those politicians are useless or they are wicked. They intentionally on their own, because everything God created everything so fine, so beautiful. And these people, we say, no, we want to turn it around. They are the ones, because even those ones that we are even accusing that they are very useless or they have a one or a character or the other, God created them well, but on their own, they say they have chosen to go in the wrong direction. And that's why when you see things happening, you say Nigeria is a useless place. Not that the location is useless. The people who are managing the affair of such location, they're the ones we are talking about. Yes, a lot of people know concerning this election, that this by-election or the off-cycle election, as they might want to call it, how everything went wrong. But majority of them, once it favors them, they don't want to say anything. And I don't see, you see, an average man on the streets is not favoring him, but he will still join the bandwagon and be say, yes, the election has been won and lost, this and this and that. It's so ridiculous. You can imagine now. Yes, Abdulsalami himself is talking. Is he rejecting this the outcome of all these elections? He said Kogi Imo Bayelsa elections marred by old culture of vote buying, intimidation. Everybody know. Everybody know. When I that's if you just say Tinubu dey fight corruption, you just laugh. Say you don't finish. Meanwhile, the National Peace Committee, led by former head of state Abdulsalami Abubakar, has lamented the sundry cases of violence, intimidation, and vote buying, among other practices, during last Saturday's off-cycle governorship elections in Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa states. The statement on Thursday, the Peace Committee said, "We are not unaware of the glitches recorded during the elections. Sadly, we have noted that some of the old ways remain, and ordinary people continue to collude with corrupt members of society to stall the process of our elections. The persistence of the culture of vote buying, intimidation, and vote apathy, among others, are disturbing. The democratic culture we only grow if we participate in cleaning up the process of our elections, because in the end, we are the victims. The man on the street, the woman on the street, they are the victims. The children are the victim. They are the victims. The corruption of the process will lead to the emergence of corrupt leaders if we collude with merchants of corruption." The body, however, said was grateful to all critical stakeholders who worked around the clock to ensure that the elections are free, fair, and credible. It said, "Our participation goes to the staff of, or the appreciation, goes to the staff of INEC, security agencies, traditional rulers, leaders of political parties, non-governmental organizations, civil society groups, the media, and others who ensure the success of the elections in the 3 states. We express our gratitude to voters in the states for defying obstacles and threats by performing their civic duties. We encourage our people to remain resilient and to use our experiences to correct the mistakes in the process of our elections." So our reporters had reported that, for example, in Kogi, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Dino Melaye, called for the cancellation of the election. Melaye, who described the conduct of the polls as shameful, has said the Independent National Electoral Commission should not have allowed it to stand. Similarly, the candidates of the Social Democratic Party (SDP) in the election, Moritala Jaka, and had faulted INEC over the conduct of the election. Ajaka insisted that the results of the elections were written before the election began. Okay, wonders they say shall never end. It shall never end, you. Well, he is right. The man who understands, I think Abdulsalami, who understands democracy and pave way for democracy to reign. You are a hero. It is high time INEC or court judges appoint whoever they like to govern our state than wasting our taxpayers' money on mere jamboree called election. You will hear, you're going to be hearing INEC saying that oh, in the next election, that all the observations that they're going to take them into consideration and do some adjustments, this and this and that. You will see that in the next election it will be worse than what we are seeing now. So that's how they have been ruling, that they will be deceiving Nigerians just to stop arguing with you unless they are taken to court. So if they take you to court now, forget it, or take any case to court, nothing dey happen. The ideas of NPC will continue to be a marriage as long as electoral offences and manipulations and corrupt judicial process have no consequences. Na so gbam, no, na so e be o. Especially Kogi election is the worst one I have ever seen in terms of rigging and vote buying. Kogi election is the worst among it all. Before election results has been before election results have been written in some parts of Kogi Central and Kogi West. It is a very big shame, and INEC went ahead with it. Okay, someone is telling us that the losers are the ones making noise. I have witnessed different drivers of rigging before, but the recent election in Kogi State is something else. The one wey carry Tinubu for there na better election. Abeg, nothing dey happen. Abeg, who wan buy votes? If people are held accountable for their actions, our problems will be less. Our problems will be less. As if the National Peace Committee is one of any value. All I know, one day, all man for himself, God will judge everyone. God bless you for saying the truth. Very soon, our politicians will be announcing results by themselves. INEC will enjoy the opportunity of announcing why it lasts. We the masses are no longer valid. Our votes don't count anymore. The same thing will happen to INEC with time. Thank God I don't even have the poverty identification card, which is the PVC. Oh my God. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this.